Ever wondered if she's dropping hints? You know, like when you're trying to have a conversation with someone, but their dog keeps trying to steal the show? That's kind of like how it is with girls and their secret signals. But don't worry, today we're cracking the code and decoding those subtle signs girls give when they're interested. It's like learning a whole new language, but instead of words, it's all about the smiles, the glances, and maybe even a little hair flip. Understanding these hints is like having a superpower. It helps you build better relationships, avoid awkward misunderstandings, and maybe, just maybe, find your lobster. Hint 1. The universal language of love. All right, let's talk body language, people. It's like that game we used to play as kids, charades. Except instead of acting out movie titles, we're figuring out if someone's got a crush. First up, look for open stances. If she's not crossing her arms or turning away from you, that's a good sign. It means she's open to talking, to connecting, to maybe even sharing a pizza with you. Then there's the lean in. You know, when you're telling a hilarious joke, okay, maybe not hilarious, but mildly amusing, and she leans in, like she doesn't want to miss a single word. Yeah, that's a good thing. It means she's engaged, she's interested, and she probably has excellent taste in comedy. Don't forget about those little touches. If she playfully nudges you, fixes your collar, or brushes a stray eyelash off your cheek, okay, that last one might be pushing it. It could be a sign she's comfortable around you, and maybe, just maybe, wants to get a little closer. Hint 2. Eyes are the window to the soul, and maybe her heart. They say the eyes are the window to the soul, and let me tell you, they're not lying. Eye contact is like the ultimate flirting tool. It's like a staring contest, but instead of trying to make each other laugh, you're trying to make each other blush. Now, I'm not talking about creepy stalker-level staring here. We're talking about those lingering glances, those moments when your eyes meet across a crowded room and you swear you can hear fireworks. If she holds your gaze for a beat longer than usual, it's a good sign. It means you've caught her attention, you've piqued her interest, and you might want to brush up on your conversation starters. But here's the thing about eye contact. It's not just about how long she looks at you, it's about how she looks away. Does she shyly glance down and then back up? That's adorable. Does she bite her lip and smile? Oh boy, get ready. Hint 3. Is she flirting or just being friendly? Okay, let's talk about playful teasing. This one can be a little tricky, because sometimes it's hard to tell if she's just being friendly, or if she's secretly head over heels. It's like that time I tried to make guacamole for Portia, but I accidentally used key lime pie filling instead of avocados. Was it a culinary disaster or a stroke of genius? Well, with playful teasing, it's all about context. Does she tease you about something specific, like your taste in music or your inability to parallel park? That's her way of showing she's paying attention. She's got jokes, and she's not afraid to use them. But here's the key. It should always be lighthearted and fun. If she's constantly putting you down or making you feel bad, that's not flirting, that's just mean. And trust me, you deserve better than key lime pie guacamole. Hint 4. Touch and proximity. Getting close without getting too close. Alright, let's get real for a second. We all have that personal space bubble, right? It's like that invisible force field that keeps strangers at bay. But then, there are those special people who make you want to pop that bubble and just be near them. And that's where touch and proximity come in. If she's constantly finding excuses to touch you, like brushing your arm, fixing your hair, or accidentally bumping into you, it's a good sign she's comfortable with physical contact. And trust me, that's a big deal. Then there's proximity. Does she stand a little closer to you than she needs to? Does she gravitate towards you in a group setting? Does she maybe possibly try to share your umbrella on a rainy day? These are all signs that she enjoys being near you, and that's a good thing. Hint 5. Time together. The more the merrier, especially if it's just you two. You know what they say, time is the most precious gift you can give someone. Well, that, and maybe a lifetime supply of free concert tickets. But I digress. The point is, If she's making time for you in her busy schedule, it's a big deal. Does she rearrange her plans to hang out with you? Does she invite you to join her and her friends? Does she possibly suggest a spontaneous trip to the zoo just to see the penguins? These are all signs that she enjoys spending time with you, and that's a good thing. And who knows, maybe those penguins will bring you even closer together. You never know. Hint 6, compliments the sweetest sound to your ears. Okay, let's be honest. Everyone loves a good compliment. It's like getting a free waffle with your order. It just makes you feel good. So if she's complimenting you on your appearance, your personality, or even your questionable taste in hats, it's a sign she's paying attention and she likes what she sees. But here's the thing about compliments. It's not just about the words themselves. It's about the way she says them. Does she blush when she tells you have a nice smile? Does she get a little flustered when she compliments your dance moves? Does she possibly write you a sonnet about your dazzling wit? Okay, that last one might be a little much, but the point is, genuine compliments come from the heart, and if she's giving them freely, it's a good sign she's smitten. Hint 7, personal interest. She wants to know what makes you tick. You know how when you're really interested in something, you can't help but want to learn everything about it? It's like that time I became obsessed with those tiny houses. I mean, who needs a full-size kitchen when you can have a sink the size of a teacup, right? Anyway, the point is, if she's asking about your hobbies, your dreams, your fears, and that weird birthmark you've been trying to hide since the 8th grade, it's a sign she wants to get to know the real you. She's not just making small talk, she's digging deeper. She's asking follow-up questions. She's basically conducting a full-blown investigation into your life. And that's a good thing. It means she's genuinely interested in who you are as a person, and that's pretty darn special. Hint 8. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery and maybe love. Have you ever noticed that when you're talking to someone you really connect with, you start to unconsciously mimic their movements? It's like that time I accidentally synchronized my dance moves with a flock of pigeons in the park. It was magical. Anyway, the point is, mirroring is a natural human behavior that happens when we're feeling comfortable and connected with someone. So if she's mirroring your body language, your tone of voice, or even your weird habit of quoting obscure movie lines, it's a sign she's subconsciously trying to build rapport with you. She's not trying to be a copycat. She's just so drawn to you that she can't help but reflect your energy. And that's a good thing. It means you're on the same wavelength, and that's a great foundation for a potential relationship. Hint 9, she's making the first move. Okay, let's be real. Sometimes putting yourself out there can be scary. It's like that time I tried stand-up comedy for the first time. Let's just say the crickets were louder than the laughter. But the point is, if she's the one initiating conversations, whether it's texting you first, striking up a conversation in person, or sending you smoke signals from her rooftop. Okay, maybe not that last one. It's a sign she's making an effort. She's not waiting around for you to make the first move. She's taking charge. She's showing initiative. She's basically a superhero in disguise. And that's a good thing. It means she's confident, she's interested, and she's not afraid to go after what she wants. Hint 10. A little green monster could mean she cares. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room. Jealousy. It's not exactly the most attractive quality, but sometimes a little bit of jealousy can actually be a good sign. Now, I'm not talking about crazy, possessive, stalker-level jealousy. That's not cute, that's creepy. But if she gets a little flustered when you mention other girls, or seems a tad bit protective of you when you're around other potential love interests, it could be a sign she sees you as more than just a friend. She might not even realize she's doing it, but those little hints of jealousy are her way of saying, hey, I kinda like you, and I don't want to share. So next time you're wondering if she's interested, look out for these hints. Is she mirroring your body language? Making eye contact that could melt glaciers? Teasing you mercilessly about your questionable taste in music? If so, there's a good chance she's smitten. But remember, communication is key. If you're unsure about her feelings, don't be afraid to have an open and honest conversation. You never know what could happen. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to our channel for more relationship advice. And most importantly, be kind, be respectful, and always be yourself. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.